What is an actually a fair assumption of how long a job search should take?
It's tough to nail down like one particular time frame. There's a lot of factors that obviously go into it as far as what the change that you're making actually is. Like, is it apples to apples? Or you in this role and you just want to do that role in another company? That's usually a little bit quicker. Are you looking to make a change in your career? That can take a little bit longer. Um, the season that you're particularly in can have a pretty big effect, meaning that there are lulls in hiring with companies throughout the year. And we'll chat a little bit further about what that means. But, I think a safe bet for anybody who's planning to sort of make the leap into searching for a new job, it's probably anywhere between 3 to 6 months would be a ballpark.
Yeah, and I think too, you also learn things along the way. So even if you are doing everything right and you have a goal in mind and you're sort of on the path to that goal, like everything in life, if you learn something different along the way, it's okay to say, oh, wait, I need to make some adjustments, which, yes, might prolong your job search. But if it gets you to the right job, it's worth that extra month or that extra whatever to make that pivot in the middle of your search.
Yep. And I think the other side of that coin too is, if someone's listening and they're just like, I hate my job and I need to get out tomorrow, like tell me how quickly I can do this. I think with a very well-focused search with the right strategies, you can probably shrink it down to that shorter end of the spectrum of 3 months. It just, again, there's a lot of factors that go into play in how you're going about it.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up because it is at the end of the day, and I know people joke about this and people may roll their eyes, but like it is a full-time job to search for a job.
Sure.
So another thing that might extend it, and this is of no fault of anybody, no judgment, is how much time do you have to put into your job search? If you're working a full-time job, can you then take, after dinner to bedtime to like really spend a lot of hours on this every day? Or is it just a couple of hours a week? Not right or wrong, but it may affect your timeline.
Yep. Yeah. And I think one of the tougher things too is if you're working, you're going through the process, and then you start to get some interviews. So now you're in a different phase where you're trying to prepare for interviews, but you're also trying to keep the wheels in motion on new opportunities. And sometimes that falls by the wayside a little bit. And then if you don't get those jobs that you're interviewing with, then you're kind of starting back at square one. So it can be pretty tough in sort of balancing all that. And probably the best thing that you can do is be realistic with yourself, have a scheduled time throughout the week, whatever that is, whatever works in your life, and try and really stay true to that time frame.